Bulavinaka. My name is Ropate Chochingeni Tonga. I'm a second year student at the University of the South Pacific at Lambasa campus. Today, I will be doing my presentation on my ED 170 English Language for Teachers course on my assignment 2, that is the lesson plan. Moving on, I will start on pre-reading on the topic adverb. Adverbs are words that modify and describe verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They typically provide information about how, when, where, or to what extent an action or state is being performed or experienced. Adverbs can be single words such as quickly, often, or here. Or they can be phrases such as in a hurry, at the moment, or with great care. Adverbs are an important part of the language because they add precision, detail, and nuance to our communication. I have decided to do my brainstorming on the topic adverbs by using the 5 W's and 1 H, that is where, when, what, why, who, and how, so that my students can better understand the different types and uses of them. We can use adverbs in various ways, such as using different types of adverbs, such as adverbs of manner, degree, time, frequency, or place. Using the correct form of adverb, such as adding ly to an adjective to form an adverb, example, quickly. Placing adverbs correctly in a sentence to ensure clarity and precision. Avoiding overuse of adverbs as too many adverbs can make a sentence wordy and less effective. Example, he plays the piano beautifully. The adverb beautifully modifies the verb plays. The second example would be the sun sets slowly behind the mountains. The adverb slowly modifies the verb set. Now, let's move on to who can use adverbs. Anyone who wants to communicate effectively in writing or speaking can use adverbs. Adverbs are used in a variety of contexts, including academic writing, business communication, creative writing, and casual conversations. The politician spoke confidently during the debate. The adverb confidently modifies the verb spoke and could be used by anyone, including a politician. Now let's move on to why. Why we use adverb. We use adverbs to add more detail and a precision to a sentence by modifying or describing the action or event in it. Adverbs help us express the manner, degree, time, frequency, or place of the action or event, which can make our communication more effective and clear. An example would be, she danced gracefully across the stage. The verb gracefully adds precision and emphasis to the verb danced. The second example would be, the athlete ran incredibly fast. The adverb adds incredibly, adds emphasis to the adjective fast. Now let's move on to when. When can we use adverbs? We use adverbs in various situations, such as to describe a manner of an action, to indicate the degree of an adjective or adverb, to express the time or frequency of an action, to describe the place of an action, to provide additional information about an action or event. An example would be, she spoke softly. The adverb softly modifies the verb spoke. The weather is extremely hot. The adverb extremely modifies the adjective hot. Now let's move on to where. Where can we use adverbs? Adverbs can be used in many parts of a sentence, including before or after a verb, before or after an adjective or another adverb, at the beginning or end of a sentence, in the middle of a sentence. An example would be, she quickly ran to the store. The adverb quickly is placed before the verb ran. Another would be, the students worked diligently is placed after the verb worked. Unfortunately, I cannot attend the meeting. The adverb unfortunately is placed at the beginning of the sentence. Types of adverbs. There are 6 types of adverbs altogether. The first one is adverb of time. Sometimes, recently, during, always, soon, yet, usually, never, and so on. Examples: sometimes I used to go out for refreshments. He recently purchased a costly diamond necklace. He caught eating his tiffin during the lectures. The second adverb is adverbs of place. This is everywhere, into, nowhere, here, there, above, below, inside, and so on. And examples would be: he jumped into the river to save a little girl. The second example would be: an airplane is flying above the clouds. The third example would be: your birthday present is placed inside the box. So as you can see, the adverbs used here is into, above, and inside. Now let's move on to adverbs of manner. That is the third type of adverb. That is dangerously, softly, quickly, gently, neatly, calm, and so on are some examples of the adverbs of manner. If we put it in a sentence, it would be: the barber trimmed his hair and beard gently. The word gently is an adverb of manner. He handled the situation so cleverly without any fight. The word cleverly is an adverb of manner. Number 3, there is a fragile material, handle it carefully. The word carefully is the adverb of manner. Move on to adverbs of degree. Some examples would be entirely, slightly, highly, totally, almost, just, and so on. An example, if we put it in a sentence, would be: today's climate is extremely hot. The word extremely is part of adverbs of degree. The second one would be: my project work is almost completed. The word almost is part of the adverbs of degree. This liquid is highly inflammable. The word highly is part of the adverbs of degree. Let's move on to adverbs of frequency. Some examples would be: constantly, always, occasionally, regularly, periodically, and so on. If we put it in a sentence, it would be like this: he likes to do shopping occasionally. The word occasionally is part of the adverbs of frequency. She regularly waters the plant. From this sentence, the word regularly is part of the adverbs of frequency. Third example: he rarely joins any parties to enjoy. The word rarely from this sentence is part of the adverbs of frequency. Last type of adverbs, that is conjunctive adverb. Some examples would be: next, now, undoubtedly, rather, additionally, anyway, and so on. If we put it in a sentence, like number 1, goodbye Billy, see you next week. The word next in this sentence is part of the conjunctive adverbs. Number 2, he would rather play than work. In this sentence, the word rather from this sentence is part of the conjunctive adverb. Number 3, it was a pretty draft idea. Anyway, the word anyway from this sentence is part of the conjunctive adverbs. In conclusion, adverbs are an important part of the language that can add detail and precision to sentence by modifying or describing verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They can be used in various situations, including describe manner, degree, time, frequency, or place of an action or event, and can be placed in different parts of a sentence. However, it is important to use adverbs correctly and avoid overuse to ensure effective communication. Now my presentation ends here. Thank you for listening. Good night.